Trillium Family Services is the only provider of the full continuum of care for kids and families across the state. Key components of our continuum of care are our school and community-based programs, our partial hospitalization or day programs, and then our residential or inpatient programs represent our highest levels of care. In our school and community-based programs, an incredible asset is the accessibility for kids and families at all levels of need. One of the biggest benefits of being school-based is that you're really a part of that school community and that you can serve students where they are, which is school.
Being on school was a big part of what removed the stigma of it, was that if I had to go off campus to go somewhere else, I would have felt like maybe I didn't belong there. But the fact that it was welcome to people at a place that I was already at and bringing the resources to me versus having to go and seek the resources made it a lot more easy for me to continue going.
We're incredibly proud of our Chrysalis program. It's a group we run with girls that have experienced trauma. We've often found it becomes kind of the breakfast club of groups with kids from all different cliques and sets of a school forming together to support each other and to work through some really difficult times together.
So knowing that everybody there had a story that was similar to yours, that was willing to bring the broken parts of themselves into the room and into the table and the conversation to improve and grow. I think that was a really important part of my Chrysalis journey, just to say there are places that you can go that you can bring your full self to, and people will accept you for who that is.
Our day and partial hospitalization programs give kids and families access to a typical school environment, but with the addition of intensive mental health services.
At the worst part of our journey, I was getting phone calls every day, sometimes within 10 to 15 minutes of school starting, to come pick him up from school. Unfortunately, those settings just aren't capable or aren't able and are equipped to be able to handle a lot of those situations. And when Zach came to Trillium, their model is designed for this. They are trained, they have people who can help de-escalate kids, that can help with these situations. And it's a shift, but it also is releasing for the parent, because it allowed me to breathe for the first time since he was 4 years old. And I got to just be me and focus on other things and be calm and just put that faith in them.
To be able to enter an environment like this where you can kind of practice those school skills with all of this amazing clinical support is a real relief to kids and families, especially as they transition back to their home schools. For our kids who are accessing psychiatric residential care, they're really struggling. Their families are struggling. They are not finding success in the lower levels of care that we or other providers offer, and they really need a place where they can regain some stability. And so we provide that 24/7 holistic care so that kids and families can really take a beat and find some stabilization in their treatment.
We, from day one, felt welcomed from Trillium. We felt part of the team. We never felt that Gabe was not taken care of. As hard as it is for him not to be at our home, we knew that because of the manifestation of both his disability and mental health needs, that Trillium Family Services was the next step.
I think for a lot of families, when they're accessing those really intensive inpatient programs, they have been through so many different programs and worked with their insurance companies and have just been through a very challenging ordeal. And to know that their child is taken care of and has some hope for the future is life-changing.
Trust Trillium, trust the system. We get your hearts broken, but with the services and supports from Trillium Family Services, you're gonna make it through. And sometimes the system feels like you're going sideways and backwards and maybe even upside down, but each step is a step forward, and Trillium's gonna take good care of you.
Mental health has been stigmatized for a long time, but that's changing. At Trillium, we believe having open and vulnerable conversations is the best path forward. The courageous stories our families share with us are a reminder that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a vital step towards healing, not just for individuals, but for our entire community.
Mental health for me means it's like a puzzle piece. Your body and your emotions are puzzles, and at the end, once you find your way from those strong emotions that lead your brain away, you'll connect the brain back to your body and become you.
So good.